Hello, and thanks for joining us on this HOA Leader video chat with two of our experts. My name is Gabriella Falisco, and today I'm joined by Nancy Palomas of Minnesota and Cindy Hill of Florida. This month, we're discussing what confidentiality means when it comes to an owner suing the community. One of our readers has raised the issue because an owner in their 150-member HOA has sued the HOA, and our reader wants to know if our reader has talked to an outside attorney who says the board has a responsibility to act in the best interest of the HOA and its members, and that means providing full disclosure of information related to the lawsuit and maintaining transparency and communication. But the management company says that the HOA's attorney has said, nope, board, don't discuss this with anyone outside the board while it's in litigation. So our reader wants to know what their fiduciary duty of the board members is in this situation. So in this video, we're going to address the specific question. Is it true the board can't utter a word to its members about a lawsuit filed by one of the owners? When the lawsuit's public, then the owner can talk about it to anybody. And then in our second video, Nancy and Cindy will discuss what it means for the board to meet its duty of transparency to the owners while protecting confidentiality when it comes to the lawsuit. So what should and shouldn't the board be saying? So just a note, our experts are providing insights based on the laws in their state. This is intended to provide you with general guidance that you can use if you approach an expert when you approach an expert in your state. So with that in mind, let's jump in. Nancy, what do you tell your clients on this specific question in Minnesota?
In short, I tell them zip it. It's inappropriate and could jeopardize the association's position if the board is sharing everything with the homeowners. And I know that's frustrating for the homeowners to hear, but it's important that information in terms of strategy or settlement offers or those kinds of things are kept confidential. Obviously, we can't control what the homeowner who is suing says, but if we share everything with all the homeowners, the attorney-client privilege is broken. And then any homeowner could be subpoenaed, any member of the board could be subpoenaed, and it just throws everything into chaos. So you provide minimal information. Yes, we've been sued. Yes, it's been referred to insurance defense, and we will keep you updated, but we're very limited in terms of what we can share with the homeowners.
Cindy, what's the case in Florida?
Very similar advice that don't discuss the lawsuit. You could, without knowledge, be waiving information that's attorney-client privilege that could hurt the lawsuit. Discussing it with an owner could also lead to a subpoena, as Nancy had mentioned, where suddenly an owner finds themselves involved in the lawsuit because they had a conversation that someone now wants to interrogate them on. In Florida, though, we do have sunshine laws that put public documentation into where people can view it, the public can find it. So even if you don't have internet access, you can go to the courthouse and ask to see the records. So generally, we do have to recognize that in Florida, that people are going to find the filings and have questions. So generally what I advise is when a lawsuit is one that's important to the community, have the board do a brief update saying, this is where we're at in the lawsuit. The next step is going to be, and not strategy steps, but the next steps in terms of, for instance, mediation is scheduled for March 2nd. We hope to settle at that time, but whatever does occur, we will get back to the ownership and let them know.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for your quick takes on this topic. Listeners, we hope you'll join us again next month.